NID. Like, you
Yep,
remember I
yep.
went to Silica, bro?
Yep.
Yeah. And the NID like entrance exam, like it's it's the biggest like design institute like in India, right? Like like people are like, oh my god, NID, like that kind of stuff. And I did give the entrance exam when I and it was like it was one of the worst entrance exams ever. It wasn't a design related entrance exam for me because I was going to the design field. It was like they were asking me history, this science, like general knowledge.
Science. I can understand history to some extent, but science.
And they were asking me about like artists, okay? And I knew nothing about artists at that point. But I learned about artists and art movements much later in life. Like I was very unprepared at that point. And especially Indian artists, like I knew nothing about. Like I was like, I have no clue who this. I have no clue what this guy made. I don't recognize any of this. And also they had some drawing exams that also went well, but there was like nothing related to design thinking and coming up with solutions and stuff, because that's what design is. But when I went into Raffles, like the entrance exam there, like Brew is also very familiar with it, I've told him this before, was something that tests your problem solving skills, your design thinking skills. It tests those. Like instead of NID exam was like draw a guy sitting and looking at his like laptop on his table or something. Like that was the question. I had to just draw that like traditional.
It's not art at that point. It's not even just design, right? Yeah.
And here in Raffles, they're like, okay, draw as many creative things as you can that have circles in them in like 10 minutes.
Oh, I remember that challenge.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that
I
makes
You also have to make a triangle out of something. Like you have to cut something and make a triangle. No, sorry, what's it called? A pyramid out of it. I don't know why I said triangle.
A pyramid and a trapezium. There was a piece of paper and scissors and glue, and I had to make a pyramid and a trapezium out of it. I had to figure out, the problem on my own. And I had to figure out the solution on my own, and there was a problem given. And there were situations like that actually help you to like think like in an abstract way and figure out the solution on your own, which this college helped me do. Like they're like, yeah, here's a problem, solve it how you want, and that trains you in designing. Whereas for NID, they were like, you do exactly this and give us this result, which is not something that you do when you're talking about design, I would say. And of course, I did not pass that exam because I didn't know shit. So of course, I failed that exam. But yeah, I got into Raffles.
Well, if you become a famous designer, you can be like, I failed NID. If I failed, even you can fail and get good in life.
You can fail in NID. And see, bro, as we know, most of the designers that we have seen in India, like from JJ, right? They all say they're from JJ.
Is it supposed to be a very prestigious school for art?
It's an art school, not a design school.
Okay. That makes sense.